If you always keep your child clean, wash their hands repeatedly, don't let them play on the ground, and sanitize everything around them, then you might unknowingly be doing the very thing that slows down your child's brain development. Hard to believe, but science says something completely different. And out of these 10 things, the last one is something almost every parent does daily, without knowing that its effect on the child's brain can last for years. 1. The connection between gut and brain. We think the brain is only in the head, but scientists have found that our stomach, the gut, has so many nerves that some researchers call it the second brain. Living inside the gut are billions of bacteria, called the gut microbiome. When a child touches soil, sits on grass, different bacteria come in contact with them, which, according to research, may help make the microbiome more diverse. There is a direct pathway between the gut and the brain, the gut-brain axis. Research suggests that through this, mood, learning, and stress, everything can get affected. When we keep the child overly clean, this microbiome does not get the chance to develop properly. And when the microbiome is not diverse, it can have an impact on brain development as well. 2. The immune system needs practice. Imagine a school where children are never given any test. So, would they be ready for the outside world? Absolutely not. The same thing happens with the immune system. When a child plays in dust, touches a dog, sits in the garden, studies suggest that the immune system gets the opportunity to recognize different germs. But when everything keeps getting sanitized, it may start reacting to the wrong things: dust, pollen, food. Scientists believe this can increase the risk of allergies and asthma. Both WHO and the American Academy of Pediatrics agree. Some environment exposure for a child is necessary for the normal development of their immunity. 3. Those 5 years of sensory development. The brain develops through senses: touching, smelling, seeing, hearing, tasting. Picking up soil, walking barefoot on grass, all of this can be part of the brain's learning process. Scientists call this sensory integration, and it happens fastest between 0 to 5 years of age. Research suggests that children who get varied sensory experiences at an early age may have better problem-solving skills later in life. The more you control the environment, the less opportunity the brain gets to process new things. 4. Fear and confidence. When we keep saying, "Don't touch," "It's dirty," "Don't go there," a pattern can form in the child's brain. That pattern is, "The world is dangerous." And once the brain learns this, the child stops exploring, becomes afraid to try new things. Studies suggest that children who were overly restricted in their early years may show a greater tendency toward anxiety later. This can also become learning anxiety. What will happen if I'm wrong? Confidence is built from falling, from getting up, from discovering. 5. The connection between language and curiosity. Children who play outside ask more questions. They see an insect, pick up a stone, a question rises in their mind. What is this? Why is it like this? This curiosity can fuel language development. Research suggests that children's vocabulary may grow better when they are in unstructured outdoor play. In a controlled environment, this natural curiosity can slow down. And when curiosity slows down, learning also slows down. 6. Stress hormones and the prefrontal cortex. The part of the brain that makes decisions, the prefrontal cortex, develops fastest in childhood. When a child is always in a protected environment, even small things can cause more cortisol, the stress hormone, to be released, because they never got the chance to handle manageable stress. Playing in dirt, solving problems on their own, falling down. Through this, the brain may learn that this situation is not dangerous. I can handle this. The CDC and other health organizations believe that age-appropriate risk-taking in early childhood can be beneficial for the development of emotional regulation. 7. Sleep and the brain's cleaning process. At night, when a child sleeps, the brain cleans itself, strengthens memories, and sorts through the day's information. Research suggests that this process may happen more effectively when the child has had varied experiences during the day. Studies suggest that in young children, the quality of sleep may be connected to that day's physical and sensory activity. Played outside leads to better sleep, leads to better brain development. This cycle repeats every night. 8. The connection between gut and serotonin. Gut bacteria don't just do digestion. Research suggests that they also play a role in the production of serotonin, that same chemical that is connected to mood and focus. And a large portion of our body's serotonin is produced in the gut, though its direct impact on the brain is still a subject of ongoing study. When a child's microbiome is not diverse, it can affect mood, focus, and learning. The microbiome foundation built in childhood can have an impact on health going forward. 9. Creativity and free play. Without a specific toy, without a screen, when a child plays in the open, they create their own world. A stone becomes a car. A pile of mud becomes a mountain. This imaginative play can directly stimulate brain development. The American Academy of Pediatrics clearly states, unstructured free play, especially outdoor, is essential for the development of creativity and problem solving. Creativity is not just art. It is the ability to solve every problem in life. 10. That one habit almost every parent does daily. Hand sanitizer. Child touches something, sanitizer. Comes in from outside, sanitizer. Before eating, sanitizer. Washing hands with soap and water is absolutely right, but repeatedly using alcohol-based sanitizer can also affect some of the beneficial bacteria on a child's hands. These bacteria are part of the skin microbiome, and the skin microbiome may be connected to the gut microbiome. The CDC itself says, use sanitizer when soap and water are not available. It is not a replacement. It is an emergency option. But we have made it a daily routine, and through this, the child's body may slowly lose this natural exposure. Immunity can get affected. The gut can get affected. And when the gut gets affected, you know what can happen next. The smallest habit, the longest-lasting effect. So the point is not to keep your child dirty. The point is, let your child explore the world. A little soil, a little grass, a little outdoor environment. All of this can be part of their brain development. Hygiene is important, but it has a limit. Going beyond that limit, we are not helping the child. We are stopping them from getting the experiences that make them truly strong. Make sure to write your baby's name in the comments, because in our next video, we are going to say your baby's name. Right from this channel, your little one's name will be called out. So don't miss this chance. Just write your baby's name below, right now.